Hi, I've had these speakers for many years, fortunately, Wilson puppies, and the foam is just rotting away. Every time you walk past or touch it, the pieces fall off. As you can see along the carpet here, I'm continuously having to hoover up this line of rotting speaker grill. So, this is how we're going to replace it. I've already had a go at peeling this one back, but not a good idea because the strip comes away also that holds the foam in place. So what I've realised what we have to do here is use something as simple as a teaspoon and then work your way down the speaker grill so you're keeping this pressed into place, because this is almost like a plastic velcro and you don't want that to come away. And so we keep that pressed down and pull away the old foam, which is quite easy for this because it's rotting so badly. And then we should be able to just place the new foam back on top. So I'll take this away and then we'll have a go at cutting the new foam for it. And the last piece contains these little Velcro teeth that bite into the foam and hold it into place. Speakers look okay other than that. Give them a little bit of a brush, I think. Ah yeah, rotting foam everywhere. And somehow we've got to be able to stick these back onto here, but even this foam is rotting. So I'll find the right thing to put that back on. A bit of John Noakes trick with the double-sided sticky tape. So I've found an eBay seller that sells this acoustic foam, which I would say will do the job, I'm sure. I've obviously bought a little more than I need, and then what we need to do is use these as templates to cut the new ones. But then I'll show you my laser guided scissors. I think I'm joking there, don't you? Now what I'm going to do to make this easier for me is get a row of pins, because you can't really mark this speaker grill very well. And we're going to put a line of pins all the way along here, down the edge. Like so. And then if we use a laser guide, we should be able to draw a little line to cut with. You probably can't see that very good on camera, so if I put it that way you can sort of see the line there. So it's better to cut towards the laser. Line that up, like so. Now, I need a couple more pins up here, because I'm going to cut one piece right down. Right. That's our line. Cut a bit of the light out, a little bit out there. Now, there's two ways to cut these. One was with the good old scissors, and one is one of these devices. This is just a spinning blade. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to help very much, but take the pin out. Now there's one piece. Now let's do this angle. And that gives it a nice flat cut to it. So there's your mid-range and tweeters. I'm just preparing the surface with a bit of glue, soak it into the foam, so when that dries I can try and put these Velcro strips back on. This is all the rotting foam all building up inside and getting thrown around. Ugh. Fantastic speakers, but awful design of the covers. Right, I've put some of the glue onto the foam first and given it half an hour to sort of soak in because it's so bad and rotting. And now I'm going to try and stick these little sticky strips back on with this PVA glue. So just put another bit more on those, nice and plenty. You've got to be careful what sort of glue you use on foam. Some glues will just eat straight through it, will have a chemical reaction. But I think good old PVA glue, hopefully, should do the trick. Who knows? I'll build all these pieces back up again. And then we'll leave these and give them a chance to stick before we put the foam back on. Right, now we've glued all these down, these little Velcro bits and pieces, it's the final piece. And then we'll have another set of speakers for another 10 years. So, line it up nicely at the top. And when you put these things on, you just have to give them a little wiggle left to right. And that bites into the back of the sponge. There's this little Velcro teeth. There you go. One day I might even clean them. Let's just test. There you go. Another pair of speakers for another 10 years. And don't forget, when you finished your work, clean up after you.